Hey everybody, in today's video we're going to do something new, something I've never done on my channel before. I know that this particular thing has been done on other silver and gold channels, but this is definitely a first for me. I received some mail from a viewer that contained a coin that they suspect to be fake. So we're going to go through some tests in the video today to find out if their suspicions are true. Stick around. Hey everyone, we're going to start this off by reading the letter that accompanied this coin that came. It says, "Hi Josh, I just saw your YouTube video with Silver Seeker and wanted to send you a gift. I purchased American Silver Eagles at Spot earlier this year from a store in Florida. I thought that since they had a Florida address it would be safe. But surprise, the 4 Eagles are counterfeit. The tracking info I received showed them originating in China, so that was my first clue. I tracked them from China to Georgia, then to North Carolina. They arrived in capsules, so I couldn't see the anti-counterfeiting missing edge reads. Once I removed them from capsules, I noticed full rims, so I weighed them, and too light. The ping test sounded good, but wrong weight and full rims was enough for me. I drilled into one to see what the core material might be, but could not tell. I'm sending you one as a gift. If you would confirm it's counterfeit and let me know the core material, I would appreciate it. I included the waste from the drill in a separate capsule." And that's right here. So we'll take that out and examine it and see if we can help this individual out. And they close with, "Always enjoy your YouTube videos. You have a very nice, neat shop." Well, that's very nice. And I'm flattered that somebody would take the time to send me some viewer mail. So I'm super excited. That tells me that maybe I'm doing something right. So I appreciate that letter. I did not mention their name, and I had their name covered up to protect their anonymity. But if you wanted to be recognized, I apologize. I guess that wasn't clear. But anyway, thank you so much. I certainly do appreciate that. So let's take a good close look at this American Silver Eagle that they believe to be fake. You know, quite honestly, when I first removed this from the package, I could tell right away that it's fake, just because I deal in these every day. If you look at these two side by side, first thing I notice, and this maybe isn't a good example because the font did change on the year, on the Type 2 in the 2021. And I don't think I have a Type 2 in front of me here. I don't. But anyway, the font is way bigger on this one, but they are on the newer ones, I'll tell you that. But that's the first thing I noticed that's different. Secondly, the sheen. The sheen of the coin on the left, which we believe to be the counterfeit one, is not the same. And the strike is a much lower quality. I know it's going to be a little bit tough to tell on camera, but if you really look at the depth of the strike on this real American Silver Eagle and compare it to the one to the side here, to the left, it's night and day different. So those are two clues right away. We can look the same at the back. Granted, I said I have a Type 1 in my hand here, not a Type 2. But similar things, even you know, the A in America. Yeah, there's a lot of things here that I noticed that just don't quite look right. Obviously, on this one, the individual did drill out some samples to see if it was silver all the way through, and most definitely it was not. It looks like they weighed this out, and they had it weighed at 30.3 grams. So an American Silver Eagle should weigh 31.1 grams. So that's another clue. So they said the ping test sounded good. We're not going to worry about doing that right now. So the next thing I thought I'd do, we would test this coin on our Sigma Metalytics Pro machine. So we'll move these and get the machine ready here. I already have it queued up for pure silver. If you've never seen one of these machines before, it's a Precious Metal Verifier Pro made by Sigma Metalytics. Very, very difficult to fool these machines, although there are some things to be aware of. Sometimes pure copper can test similar properties to pure silver, so you really got to be aware of what you're doing. But this machine can test different known purities of different coin gold, different known purities of different coin silver. It can also test platinum, palladium, rhodium, copper, and a PAMP rhodium, which is a little different. And then you can actually choose specific coins to test too. So it's a cool machine. But we'll go back to pure silver, because if this were real, this would be 3/9 pure silver. If you haven't ever seen one of these in action, this is the same unit that was featured in Silver Seeker's video when I did a call with him regarding some counterfeits that came in the shop. I did do some B-roll footage and tested a gold bar on this machine. If you didn't see that video, I'll be sure to link it in the comments. I'm sorry, link it in the description, so you can be sure to check that out. So we're going to calibrate the machine here. And while that calibrates, I'm going to pull out our shavings and just have a look at that. Obviously, these shavings do not appear to be silver in color. These definitely look and appear to be copper to me. Now, the one thing I can't do with this machine, I cannot scan this and have the machine tell me exactly what it is. For that, you need an XRF machine, and those are very, very expensive. This will test for something known and tell me the likelihood that it is or isn't what it says to be. So we'll put this under the small target first. And you notice the arrows on the bottom, they immediately jump over to the right. And as you can see, the color, it goes red to yellow to green to yellow to red. These are pointing to the right, so it's off the charts in the red. This cannot be pure silver based on the surface and the through testing. I'll test it on the larger target here. Same thing, it just jumps way over to the right, showing it's no good. I will test this real one just for a comparison to show you the difference here. So this is our fake. Here's a real American Silver Eagle. Now, one thing you notice, it's not in the green. You shouldn't be alarmed because there is a second test. This is not definitive if it's in the yellow, but it says it's likely that it could be. So you do a second test, and that's the measurement test. So you press the measure button. I tell the machine that what I'm testing is round. And now I got a light that'll light up on one of these 3 dotted lines, and that's where you have to put the far right edge of what you're testing. So we'll line that up right there. And if this isn't a true American Silver Eagle, it's going to line up, go right up here. It's going to line up ideally on the black line, but somewhere within the green. And if it does, it's 100% authentic. And as you can see, our example right here does just that. So this is a real American Silver Eagle. Where this one, no matter what we do, we're not going to get it to test right. So, but to answer this viewer's question, and I definitely appreciate you viewing the channel and being an avid watcher and sending me this cool gift so I could provide some content and education to people. My best guess is that this is copper. Probably a copper nickel blend, honestly. Probably not pure copper. They were too cheap to make it pure copper. So, but yeah, this most definitely isn't a real American Silver Eagle. You know, we talked about doing a ping test. Whoop. I'm not very good at this. You hear it? Try it again. Here's the real one. Definitely a difference. And if you had that ping tester app on your phone, you can most definitely know the difference. A lot of times if I get coins that come into the shop that I suspect may not be real, I'll kind of drop them on the glass like that so I can hear the resonance, and I can almost always tell right away if they're real or not, just based on the sound, just because I deal with these every day. But yeah, buyer beware, I guess. I know these videos have really been done to death, but you never can be too careful, and you never can get too much information out there. There are fake Silver Eagles out there, even from US addresses. They're notorious on different Facebook ads, ads on your news feed on different social media. And I've actually received emails in the past for cheap American Silver Eagles, buy 10, get 5 free. If you ever see a deal like that that's too good to be true, run, because they're not real. They're not worth your time. So once again, we got the real one on the right here. Fake one, well, I just mixed them around. A real one on the right, fake one on the left. And thank you for sending this in so we could take a look. And yeah, it most definitely tests to not be real. So just throw it up on the machine one more time to show you. They jump way off to the right. So it is no good. But yeah, I appreciate that. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Have you ever bought a fake? I think we all maybe have. You know, I've bought some in the shop too, albeit most of the time it's intentional to get them off the market. But I have been duped before. I do remember an instance when I had somebody bring in, I believe it was 400 1-ounce silver bars. And they weren't on sheets. They were all individually packaged or loose. And we spread them out on the desk, did a quick once over. They all looked good. Did a quick count, paid them for 400. Well, it wasn't until days later when I began to process the order and put it into inventory and get things put away that I noticed I did buy one that was not real. And had I been paying attention, I would have noticed right away, because that one was actually marked in clad we trust 0.999 fine. So I'll actually put a picture of it up on the screen here, because I believe I still have it in with my fakes. But it said plain as day that it's clad, and sure enough, it did not test on the Sigma. But just be careful, buy from reputable people. If there's deals that are too good to be true, they probably are, so I'd run away. But thank you all for tuning in. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like. If you're not already subscribed, we definitely appreciate subscribers. Anything, any activity on this video helps the channel grow, whether it be a comment, a like, a share, and we definitely do appreciate those subscribers as well. So thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day.